Hey everybody, Jeep and Bubba here, and welcome to the Jeep and Bubba YouTube channel. Just like to come to you guys and do a little bit of an update. This one's a little bit special for me. This one's a little, I don't know, just a little bit different. We have an announcement that we wanted to make today, and some of you have seen some of us talking about it, and or some of you are involved in it. But at the end of this month, starting on September the 30th, we're actually going to be headed out to Black Bear Pass, and very excited about that. It was a trip I didn't think that was going to happen this year, and I just thought with all this going on with COVID and financially with starting the shop that I just wasn't going to be able to make it happen. But as you see in the name, it's Black Bear Off Road, and the large portion, as you can listen to in one of my podcasts, we named the company Black Bear Off Road largely on Black Bear Pass, and for some other reasons that I've covered. But we're very excited to go out to Colorado into the San Juan Mountains area. We're going to be driving out there, 3 day trip out, camping the entire way. 6 days, or excuse me, 3 days of wheeling and 3 days of driving back, and we're gonna be camping the entire time. We have a small group of people, and a lot of them watch the show, so I'll say hey to the guys right now and kind of introduce them. Shelby is was in one of our last videos, trail cleanup at Charlie's Creek, and he'll have his JKU there. Nice rock crawler suspension on that he got through Black Bear Off Road, and really a nice vehicle, and young guy. I'm sure he's going to enjoy this trip. And also Nathan Justice, he's been in a lot of the videos that we've done recently. Last couple Durhamtown videos, he was in the Beasley Knob video. Actually, we met at Durhamtown, and he's had work done here in the shop as well. I'm at Black Bear Off Road today in the shop in the front office, and behind me is my new sign. If you're wondering what that is, just waiting on sign permits, and then I get to go on the building. Shout out to SBL Designs for getting that done. But so Nathan, he's been in the last couple videos, trail cleanup video as well, and been there riding with us a lot recently, and he'll be going on the trail, and he'll actually be the only one towing out. He'll be driving his truck out there, his Nissan Titan, and he got the wheels and tires done here at Black Bear, and he got some nice Mambas, and he'll be towing out his LJ, which should be nice. And then rounding out the group is myself, and I'll be in my 2020 Jeep Wrangler JLU. If you haven't seen that yet, it's in the very last video. You can go check that out. And right now, besides some bar tack, grab handles, and a radio antenna, and a flip down tailgate, it's bone stock. And today when you're watching this, I have no idea what the date is today. We're less than 3 weeks out. Let's see if it has the date here on this thing. August 12th. I hope that date's right. Anyways, yeah, Wednesday, August 12th. That sounds right. So we're leaving on the 30th. So 18 days left. I'm in a bone stock Jeep. What's going to happen? Well, we're trying to get some parts together from vendors. We just bought this Jeep, and just did some math and realized I could financially afford this trip. We've actually been planning it about a year and a half or so. And we had a lot of people that wanted to go, and with everything going on in the world, rightly so, a lot of people had to bow out. Something I haven't mentioned, we have two other people that are going to be on the trip. I'm excited about both of these people. Kyle Hitch, who you've seen his vehicle in the last couple of videos as well. He's got a black JKU. He's going to be riding along and kind of acting as a spotter and support, and just enjoying in the trip. And then we're going to be having Chris Keel, and he's from Tiffany Keel Designs, the sponsor of this channel, and they just built a fantastic website for me, and he's going to be going out as a videographer. He's going to be riding shotgun with me, and he's going to film the entire thing. So it's really the announcement I want to make is that we're excited to be actually producing a professional video. It's going to be broken up in a couple different ways. There's going to be multiple videos that you'll be able to see on the channel, and that's part of the reason I want to do the update today. I'm not really sure what videos are going to be coming out next and in what order. One thing is there won't be a campsite cocktail this month, but what we're going to actually do is film a campsite cocktail. Every night that we have service, we're going to try to film a campsite cocktail live, and that'll be premiered on Facebook on the Jeep and Bubba Facebook page. If you don't have Facebook, then what we'll try to do is make a compilation of those videos and then release them here on YouTube after the fact. I'll try to make that work, and we'll see what we can do on that forefront. But we're not going to have a campsite cocktail this month. Pretty much this may be the last video that you see of this month. There may be one more of me just showing you a walk around of the jail and kind of how we prep for the trip and what all has gotten done to it in this 18-day period. But as far as wheeling, I'm not wheeling the rest of the month. We don't have any trail cleanups to do. We got a lot of work here in the shop, so we're going to be doing a lot of wrenching and pretty much just trying to get at least 5 hours of sleep at night. I'm hoping I don't look too tired right now, but just got a lot going on. We were here late last night in the shop on a customer's build, and very fortunate to have all the work that we've had. And I'm looking forward to taking the time off with some friends and going off-roading. And it's a trip I've always wanted to do. I'm very nervous and have a lot of anxiety about it, but at the same time, I'm looking forward to how amazing it's going to be. It's kind of odd because I haven't been gone from my family from that long since I moved back to Georgia. I'm not in the business of traveling anymore and going to shows and doing trips like this. So I'm excited to knock that dust off and see what that's like with 2 kids back at home. But don't feel too bad for my wife. She is gonna go down to Florida for a week and hang out with my parents and get to enjoy maybe a little bit of time at the beach, hopefully. Anyways, I really am excited about this video. I hope you guys tune in and let's make it a big success. I could really use you guys' help in sharing the video on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube when it comes out. And like I said, we're going to be doing some lives. And that's really just to do a little bit more giving back. This channel got started so I can give back on my adventures. And when I started the channel at JCR, I was really blessed in all the things that I was allowed to do because of my job there. And since I moved back, we've been able to do quite a few things, but they've been, personally financed and not guaranteed things. And now that we have the shop, there's a lot more going on. We wheel a lot more often, and we got a lot more builds and things of that nature going on. And we've had requests from different viewers for different types of videos now, like different installs and things like that in the shop. Maybe just to watch what we do in the shop. I mean, this isn't Gas Monkey Garage, but we can do some filming here or there, and there's some funny antics that happens with my group. So I'm glad to share that with you guys, and there's quite a lot going on. So I'll make sure we can try to capture that and share it with you. And that's the main goal of what we're gonna do with this trip is really put out a lot of videos on social and pictures and try to share because besides, I've been to Rubicon twice, and both times for work, but once me and my wife drove out, and once went out with Daryl from JCR, and the JCR videos here on the channel, but those are epic, like I say once in a lifetime, I've done it twice, but they're kind of one of those things that you remember for a lifetime. I couldn't tell you really what I ate last week for lunch or dinner, or I can't tell you exactly what we were working on 2 weeks ago, but I can tell you almost every detail of both of those Rubicon trips, and very excited to have another trip out west. I've never got to wheel in the San Juan Mountains or that region. I know it's very close to Moab. It's about 2 hours away. We'd like to go out to Moab as well. I don't think time's going to permit because we don't want to pass up. When you're in a region, you really want to appreciate its beauty and just try to enjoy it the best that you can. I have wheeled in Colorado before, but in the northern area of Colorado, and that was in video prior on the channel in the Trailhawk, and that was just north of Estes Park. And I've wheeled in side-by-sides in northern Colorado, northeast. But San Juans are different, and it's a lot of high elevation, and it's very treacherous, very dangerous, but also fairly easy trails and extremely scenic, very beautiful. And there's a lot of information out there. We got a Funtrix book. We're using Gaia GPS. Just purchased a Garmin InReach Mini. And if you want, after the video, I can go over some of the equipment that we use. Maybe I'll do it in a walk-around video that we're going to be doing of the JL. I think we'll do that. We'll do a walk-around video of the JL, and from 18 days from now, where it got. Just have to take my word for it that it's bone stock currently. Yeah, and then I'd actually like to do a couple videos in the shop and show you some of the equipment we use here to work on vehicles and Jeeps, and some of the stuff I've had for a while and what we use a lot. And if maybe you're putting together your home garage or maybe starting your own shop, it might be something that you're interested in viewing and watching. And that's something I've been procrastinating because we've done so much wheeling videos. I hate to pull away from that. That seems to be everyone's favorite or most popular thing that we do. And we like to just, as we slow down and we don't have as much wheeling going on, we might shoot some of those videos here in the shop. And this video coming up, I'd also like to mention I'm going to try to shoot it in the style of Chris Shunts. And if you're not familiar with his channel, it's Venture Forward or Venture Four-Wheel Drive, however you'd like to, whatever you'd like to call it. It's Venture 4WD, basically, on YouTube, and he does. I really like the style that he films, and I like overland videos for the watchability. I don't like rock crawling videos as much because there's not much feel to them. There's not as much. You don't get as much as the camping, and unless it's done right. And I like guys that put together videos like overland lifestyle and trail recon and things like that. So we're sort of gonna use that vibe, and we're gonna use that sort of not completely copy it because Chris with Tiffany Kill Designs has really got a good idea and a really he's very passionate about this trip that we're going on to, and really, like, he had a vision for our website, him and his wife, and again they did an amazing job on that. If you haven't checked it out yet, it just launched, blackbearoffroad.com, and they've done a great job. It's beautiful, and I'm really looking forward to how he's going to put together this video. Like I say, he's talking about filming hours and hours on end and compilating some videos that should be different than what you've seen before on this channel, and I'm excited to get that out. That's the kind of quality and the things that I want to offer, and thanks to Black Bear Off-Road, I'm starting to be able to afford that and be able to get that done, and I'm definitely looking forward to this video coming out. Going to be doing a podcast. It'll be similar to this talk we're doing here, and I'm going to put that out. If you guys haven't checked out the podcast and you like podcasts, I do put out a podcast, and I try to do them a couple times a month, and just did one with Tiffany Kill Designs, and I've got two lined up, one with a local off-road club and one with a local off-road company, off-road shop manufacturer, and so those will be coming out here shortly, so check that out. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple iTunes, and Rocket Cast, and quite a few other places you can check us out. It's just the Jeep and Bubba podcast. Besides that, that's about it for the channel. We're basically taking all of our time. Everything consuming our time is just to build this JL. I can fill you in on this. It's getting a JKS 2.5-inch lift. It's getting 35-inch tires. I can't tell you the brand just yet. It's getting high beam off-road headlights, tail lights, and quite a few other little gadgets from them. And it's getting Mamba wheels. I can tell you that. They're going to be slick. I tell you, they are good looking. And can't wait to reveal that to you here in about 15 to 18 days. Probably going to be doing the lift kit this weekend. Went ahead with their kit, the JKS lift with Fox shocks. So that's a good riding kit. I almost always go with rock crawler. And I think almost every vehicle I've owned, every Wrangler I've ever owned has had a rock crawler suspension just about. And pretty much every Wrangler that I've bought that didn't have a lift on already, I've put a rock crawler kit on with their shocks. I've done JCR off-road bumpers and a worn winch. And those are all tried and true things for me. I usually use rigid lighting. I'm going to switch it up on this one. And it's not that anything that they have done is wrong. In fact, I like that package so much. It's so tried and true that most of my friends in the industry, that's their go-to, is their rock crawler suspension and solid American bumpers, where they go through JCR or Motobuild or somebody like that, and then a worn winch and rigid lighting. But I'm switching it up on this one. I'm going to go with the high beam lighting. We just became a new vendor for them, and I've been hearing a lot of great things in the industry buzz-wise, and Matt seems to be a great guy, Matt Loxley over there. So we're going to be adding that to our website, and it's going on our JL. We're going to test it. We're going to see if it is a good quality product. I believe it is from what I'm seeing and hearing. And that's the idea on this JL. One is to go super overland with it. And it's something my wife drives, going to drive every day. I want it to be reliable, and I don't want it to be clunky and weird and noisy. And so I wanted to ride really good. And that's another reason we went with the JKS suspension. And none of these are sponsored parts. This is out of our pocket, and so it's stuff I really wanted to do. And the JK suspension, I've installed a lot of them. And one thing I can tell you about them, they ride better than factory with the Fox shocks and the track bars. Now I didn't go with their control arms. I'm hoping to go with cab fab on the control arms and cab fab armor. And I've done a lot with cab fab in the past, but this is going to be the first kind of, I think, Wrangler that I've done anything with them on. So I'm excited to do that. They're a great up and coming company, and hope to do some products with them. I'm going to be putting ARB roof rack on it, Smittybill Overland XL rooftop tent. Now it's a low budget but big tent, rooftop tent. So let's see how that works out on this long trip. It's the first rooftop tent I've ever owned, and it's going to give me a great base and jumping off point as far as when I recommend rooftop tents to customers. And I'll probably sell it down the road and then upgrade to something else. But I definitely want to try it out. Now we have an annex that I'm going to be attaching to it, and Chris is planning on camping in the annex. Yeah, we're basically I added a rough country table that's on the back tailgate, and we're basically we have a little Coleman stove, gonna have a big cooler, and just cooking our meals on the roadside, sleeping in campsites and different primitive dispersed camping, and using Gaia GPS, and it should be a real adventure. Excited to get out west, just excited to get out of cities and get out there again. I'm very excited about that. But I think the Jeep should do good. It should be a cool build. There's a lot of other plans I have. I was looking on today. We got a 2-liter turbo if you didn't see the video. So I'm looking at stuff to tune the turbo a little bit. Looking at some other performance things down the road. Of course, eventually I'd like to do some skids underneath and maybe some gears, diff covers, and some kind of programmer, and thinking fridge freezer down the road as well. But we're kind of even though I've been planning this trip for about a year and a half, kind of decided in the last minute, in the last 40 days, that I can afford this. I can make it happen. When I say I can afford this, I mean I can barely afford it, and some of it's probably going to end up on a credit card. And I'm going to have to take off a week, not only from Black Bear, but from my main job at Wes's Landscape, and that's going to be physically hard. And I'm, sending my wife to Florida so she can hang out with my parents and they can help with the kids. And so it's going to be, don't be woe is me, I'm going to have an amazing adventure. But this is definitely, a lot of people wouldn't take this risk at this point in the game as a business owner, but it's something I'm passionate about, something I've been wanting to do, and I've worked hard this summer. The guys I've worked with at the shop, Kyle and Avery, they're excited to get it out there and show the kind of builds that we build, the quality that we have. We want to get our name out there. We want to build a brand for ourselves. We're passionate about the work we do. We work long hours, we work odd hours, and we're just trying to get our brand out there. We're just trying to show people what we're all about. We were definitely the chip on our shoulder underdogs and been around doing it for a long time. And we're the good guys. We like to help people. We try to help clean up the trails. We try to help people when we're on the trails when we can. If we can do a recovery or lend a hand and lend a tool. And we just try to be the approachable shop, approachable people. That we're inclusive. We're try to be like a family atmosphere. And I think that's important. Not only in jeeping or off-roading, but everything we do in our lives, to be good neighbors to one another. And it's especially important in these times. And I think this will be a cool experience for me and the guys. And if you have any suggestions about what do you think we should bring, what we should do, what we should watch out for, there's mountain lions, there's high elevation, there's rattlesnakes, there's all alcohol poisoning from campsite cocktails. No, but being serious and just kind of wrapping this up, you might go maybe 2 weeks now and not see a video. We'll see if I can squeak something in, but otherwise, be looking forward to a wrap-up video, or kind of walk-around video of the JL, and then be ready in the month of October and probably bleeding into November. We're going to be throwing all sorts of amazing off-roading content at you. If you want some more up-to-date info, follow along on Facebook or Instagram, either at Black Bear Off-Road or at Jeep and Bubba, and I'll be posting all sorts of pictures and little short videos. We'll go live, we'll do things like that. And check out the podcast. They're not going to be as up to date, but we're doing a lot of interviews while people are working from home and things like that, trying to take advantage of that timing and see if we can't get some good information out to people about the industry as a whole and just about off-roading and jeeping. I really appreciate you guys. The support's been amazing. The channel's been growing astronomically by my means this year. It took me 3 years to get to 1,000 followers, and we're almost at 1,500 currently. And we just hit 1,000 in January. So I know you guys are sharing the word. We're doing our part on our end, and we're trying to upgrade the video. We're trying to upgrade the editing and the programmatic and the creative and all this stuff. And so we hope it gets better and better with time. And appreciate you guys being patient and following along. Patience isn't my strong suit, but it's something I practice, and we're in this for the long haul. So the Jeep and Bubba, as long as YouTube exists, then the Jeep and Bubba channel will exist. As long as we're not being attacked or at war or something like that, Black Bear Off-Road's going to be standing, and I don't care if I've got to work on minivans all day long just so I can afford to work on one Jeep. We'll do it. You know what I mean? Recession comes or goes, or whoever the president is, or whatever it may be, flying cars, we're still working on Jeeps because I want to be rock crawling and I want to be out there doing adventures with you folks. So that's about it. I want to thank Tiffany Kill Designs for an amazing job on our website. Please check that out. They're a sponsor of the channel, so go check out those people, TiffanyKillDesigns.com. I'd like to thank Black Bear Off-Road for all the opportunities. And Black Bear Off-Road, even though that's my company, it's not just me. It's a big, we have a small little group of guys that work here part-time and help, and my wife and all the people who film and edit and do the website and all that. So it's kind of a group and a family. So thanks to Black Bear Off-Road. Don't forget to eat your prunes. And as always, we'll be seeing you.